and welcome to my channel. If you've been following me on social media or listening to my podcast, The Melanie Minot Show, then you know that I love me some Pure Barre, which is why I thought it would be really fun to do a video about the 10 things that I've learned after attending over 100 classes of Pure Barre. So whether you are thinking about trying Pure Barre for the very first time or you've been going for a while and just wanted to check out this video to see if you could learn something new, thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. Okay, let's get into the video. Just a little backstory, I didn't always love Pure Barre. When I first started going to Pure Barre, I remember thinking, nada, this is not for me. Thankfully, I didn't listen to myself. I went back because I had a Groupon, so I was already invested, and I thought, you know what, I've got a full month at this point, let me just go a couple more times. It wasn't until I would say my 4th or 5th class until I thought, oh, okay, I see why people like this. And ever since then, I've been hooked and I have not been able to stop going. And despite trying other workouts, this is what has truly just fit me and I've really enjoyed doing. With that being said, I have now completed over 100 classes. I'm extremely proud of myself. I'm always happy to talk about Pure Barre with other people and share my experience with going to the last 100+ classes, which is why I thought some people might find it beneficial for me to do this video. I'm going to start off with my number 1 tip. The first tip is to get to class at least 10 to 15 minutes early. This is as true today for me as it was over 100 classes ago. You are going to want to get to the barre studio early to make sure that you can get your spot set up, grab your weights, make sure to put on your sticky socks. Maybe you have an Apple Watch so you want to hit start and make sure that's going. It's just not that fun when you get there and it's last minute, you're signing in, you're rushing around and trying to find a spot only to get in the studio and realize that your favorite spot's already taken. So my advice is to get there 10 to 15 minutes early. Number 2, find a spot where you can see the instructor and you can also see yourself. I know that this isn't exactly where you want to be because I remember my very first class, and for a while, I'm talking months, I wanted to be in the very back corner where no one could see me, and I just felt like, let me and my little fat rolls be over here in the corner, y'all do you. But it really is doing a disservice to yourself. You're already paying to take the class, so you need to be somewhere where you can see the instructor and you can correct your moves by having the mirror there. I know it's tough, and honestly, I don't like looking at myself nonstop in a mirror. It's just uncomfortable and you pick yourself apart because we're all our own worst critics. But really, you're going to get the most out of your workout and the money that you've already paid to be there by finding a spot where you can see the instructor and yourself in the mirror. Which brings me to my 3rd tip. Listen to the instructor. I know that sometimes you get in your own head, you start thinking about other things, and it's easy to kind of tune them out every once in a while, but you're not getting the best workout unless you listen to their specific instructions. They may say up an inch, down an inch, and as easy as it is to just look to your right, look to your left, or in front of you and see someone and think, oh, they must know what they're doing, they're fit. Not everybody knows the right moves. So really the only person you should be looking at and caring about is the instructor and yourself, making sure that you're in the best position that you can be in. My 4th tip after taking 100 classes is to remember that corrections are a good thing. When I first started Pure Barre, I certainly did not realize this. When the instructor would come by and correct my leg, lift it a little differently, reposition my hips, I thought, oh, I suck at this. I don't know what I'm doing. Everybody else knows what they're doing. How come she didn't correct the person next to me? It just made me feel insecure and like I was not doing it correctly, which I wasn't doing it correctly, but now I've embraced it and realized that the instructor is there to help you. And when they come around and correct you, it is a really good thing. Nowadays, when the instructor comes, I'm like, yes, please correct me, because I want to make sure that I'm getting the most out of those 50 minutes that I'm there and that I'm doing the position correctly in order to get the best workout possible. And hello, I'm spending so much money to be there. So what good is it to me if I'm not doing the moves right? Now with that, I will say there are definitely days when I'm a little sore from the last class that I took, or I am just not feeling it and maybe I'm not lifting my leg as high as it should be, and then the instructor comes around, lifts my leg up to the ceiling, and in that case I'm like, oh, please don't correct me, I'm so sore. But ultimately, they really are just trying to help you, so embrace the corrections. Getting corrected is a really good thing. Number 5. Up an inch, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch. I swear I hear it in my sleep, but an inch means an inch, and that is my number 5 tip. It took me a while to realize that when they say an inch, that they truly meant an inch movement, because I was looking around the room and thinking, that girl's leg's almost over her head, so maybe that's what I should be doing. And it's not really an inch that they mean. But no, I'm here to tell you they really do mean an inch. A lot of people who are just starting out at Pure Barre will ignore what the instructor is saying, and people are thinking, well, I can move more than an inch, but that is not the point. The point is to get the most out of the workout. So if they say an inch, they mean an inch. That's what makes the work that much harder and that much more rewarding. Number 6, do not compare yourself to other people in the class. I know that this is easier said than done because it's only natural to look around and think, wow, that girl's got a great body. Am I ever gonna get there? Or, oh my goodness, did she just pick up the 5-pound weights? I can't even do any weights today. You don't know everybody else's situation. This is your fitness journey and your fitness journey alone. So don't pay attention to everybody else. Some days you're going to want to do push-ups on your knees. Some days you're going to be feeling strong and you're going to lift your knees up off the ground. You have no idea how many classes the person next to you has been to or how long they've been working out. So just don't compare yourself to other people. Focus on yourself and being in your best form or position that you're doing, and it's going to benefit you a lot more than wasting your time looking around the room and comparing yourself to other people. My 7th tip is to mix cardio in with your Pure Barre workout. Going to Pure Barre a few times a week, every day, if that's your thing, that is great. But I found that when I started mixing cardio into my routine, about 35 minutes, 3 times a week, that I really started seeing more results, the results that I was looking for, and overall I just felt better. So if you are doing Pure Barre and just starting out your fitness journey, you can start with cardio maybe 1 time a week. Whatever it is for you, it's like I said, it's your journey. But for me, mixing in about 3 times a week, 35 minutes of cardio has really helped me shed some more pounds that I was trying to get rid of. Number 8 is to plan ahead and make time in your schedule. This is honestly the hardest part about finding something that works for you as far as working out and getting in shape, is just trying to find the time in your life to fit it in, because we are all super busy and I get it. Something that really helped me out when I was first starting, and still even now I do the same exact thing, is to download the Pure Barre app. You can go in there, you can plan out your schedule for the week and reserve your classes. This way you're guaranteed a spot. So if you go to a studio where the classes tend to fill up quickly, this is really smart. That way on Monday, you've already planned out your entire Pure Barre schedule for the week. And also when you go in there and you select the class and confirm that you want to sign up, it holds you more accountable. I don't know why, and I know that it's really easy to just go on the app and hit cancel and not go to the class, but for me, when I would go in there and pick at least 3 to 4 classes for the week, it was already set. It was like set it and forget it, and I didn't have to think, oh, when am I gonna fit Pure Barre in today? I already knew because it was in the app, and you can even add it into your calendar on your phone. Another thing that goes along with making time for Pure Barre and planning out going is to plan out what you're going to wear. I find it extremely helpful the night before to go ahead and grab my workout clothes and set them out on the counter. This is another way that I can hold myself accountable, because I'm gonna feel real bad if those workout clothes are just sitting there and I didn't go to barre and then I end up having to put the workout clothes away again. Usually that doesn't happen. Once I've set them out, I've committed to myself that I am going to Pure Barre that day. If you set out your workout clothes, you're just more likely to go. Tip number 9 is to buy the right gear. I know everyone's financial situation is a little bit different, and it took me a while when I first started Pure Barre to find the clothes that best worked for me during this style of workout. I remember when I first went to Pure Barre, I didn't really have that many workout outfits. I mean, I had black leggings, that's for sure, because I love me some black leggings. So I had those, but I wore these baggy, oversized t-shirts that I had from the station. They're promo tees. Record labels would always send them in, or if there was a new movie coming out, they'd send a box of these big t-shirts. And since I was uncomfortable with my body, I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna wear these baggy shirts. That way it just covers up everything and this will work. And I get that thought process. You know, maybe you're uncomfortable with your arms, so you don't really want to wear a tank top. Whatever the case may be, I'm telling you that if you get the right gear, you're going to get a better workout. It took me a long time to want to wear something else besides a baggy, oversized t-shirt. Once I got a couple tank tops that were more comfortable and allowed me to lift my arms without having sleeves to hold me down, and that weren't so hot as the cotton promo tees, I just felt like I got a better workout. When I was wearing the baggy, oversized tees and clothes that really weren't conducive to a Pure Barre workout, I was honestly just hindering myself because the whole time I was fidgeting with the shirt or taking it and going like this because I was so hot. If you just get a tank top or something that is comfortable to you, you're going to spend less time worrying about what you look like and if anything's showing, and more time focusing on the workout, which is what you're there for. So this style of shirt, the high neck and then the low sides, is my favorite style to go to Pure Barre in. I like the low sides because it's really breathable. It's high up on my neck, so I don't have to worry about the girls falling out, because I swear, my boobs are just out of control. So even with the sports bra on, the cleavage is real, and shout out to all my girls with big boobs who can relate to that. Continuing on with getting the right gear, sticky socks are a must. It's just like when you buy new workout clothes, you're so excited to go wear them that you start going to the gym more. That's kind of the idea behind the sticky socks. They have little sticky bumps that help you stay in place when you're planking, and some of the chair positions that you do when you're sitting at the bar. I feel like they really do help your feet from slipping and sliding around on the carpet. My last and final tip is tip number 10, and that tip is to not be scared and push yourself. Getting stronger takes time, and even over 100 classes in, sometimes I can't hold the plank the entire time. Sometimes I can't get as low in my chair as other people. That's okay. There's this side plank thing that we do, and it kills me every single time. And sometimes I fall out of the position. That's okay, but at least I'm trying, and at least I'm pushing myself. Don't give up. You're a lot stronger than you think you are. You get what you put in. It's very easy to half-ass some of the moves and not really push yourself and stay down on your knees during all of the push-ups, which is fine. I have days where I just stay on my knees. When I first started out, I just kind of wanted to stay in my safe zone. I was in this lane and I was like, listen, I'm doing the workout and that's enough for me. And that's great. But after a while, your body is getting stronger and you can do the push-ups without being on your knees. But if you don't push yourself, you're never gonna figure that out. There's also a time where you're doing a stretch and they say you have an option to slide into your split stretch. And I thought, oh, hell no, I'm not sliding into a split stretch. But eventually I was able to slide into the split stretch. So just listen to your body, but don't be scared to push yourself, because you might be amazed at what you can do. All right, there you have it. Those are the 10 things that I learned after taking over 100 Pure Barre classes. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you go to Pure Barre and you want to share some tips with me, be sure to leave them down in the comments below. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend. And if you liked me and want to see more of my videos, you can just hit subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Up an inch, down an inch. You have the platform. No, they don't have platform anymore. What do they have? It's called... What is with this baby hair? Do I have a booger hanging out? I feel like I do.